Hey everyone, Shane here with etrailer.com. Today I have a 2020 Chevrolet Equinox and we're going to be test fitting the Kuat Sherpa 2.0 2-bike platform rack. Now if you're looking for a platform rack that has no frame contact, this is a very nice rack to use. If you have one of those bikes that maybe graphite, you don't want the hooks or anything to be on your frame, this is the way to go. Now one of the really nice features with this is actually a tilting bike rack, so with both bikes loaded, there's a lever right here. We just slightly lift up, pull down on the lever. We can tilt the bike rack down, and it will give us access to the back of our vehicle. So if we're out somewhere, we need to get some, we don't have to worry about taking the bike rack or the bikes off to get whatever we need or to put anything in there. And then to put our bike rack back up, we're just going to grab down at the bottom, lift, until it clicks into place. One thing I do want to point out, with our bike rack in the upright position, you'll notice how close the handlebars are to the glass and the pedal is to the back of the vehicle. Now even though they are that close, this rack holds these bikes in here pretty well, so you'd have to hit some pretty hard bumps for them to make contact. So just something to keep in mind if that's a little bit of a concern to you. Now we'll go ahead and remove the bike. As I mentioned, we have a strap for the back. All we're going to do is we're going to push to release the strap. We'll pull it out just like that. Our front hook that's on our wheel, we're going to push in. We're going to slide it up. We're going to rotate the hook all the way down. And then we can remove our bike. Now it's a good idea when you have your bikes off to not leave your strap hanging out. What I like to do, go ahead and push it back in there. That'll keep it from getting damaged. Come over here to our hook. We're going to lower our hook all the way down. Fold it over next to our strap. And then we'll fold this down to give it a much more aerodynamic look. Now I'm going to give you some measurements. We're going to start with the furthest point back. And this is to give you an idea of how much space or how much you're adding onto the back of the vehicle, whether you're backing up somewhere, maybe into your garage or into a parking lot. From our bumper fascia to the furthest point on the bike rack, we're at about 30 inches. To the closest point, which is going to be here, we're at about 5 3/4 inches. Now this bike rack also folds up against the vehicle. We'll pull the same lever that we did to tilt it down. We're going to rotate it up until it clicks into place. And you can see we've just shortened how much we've added on. Go ahead and give you a few measurements here. The furthest distance out from our fascia is going to be this point, which is about 13 inches. And our closest point is going to be this arm, which is about 1.5 inches. A few other features here. This knob here allows you to twist it, and what it does is it tightens inside the receiver so you don't have any shake and play out of it. It takes all the shake and play out of it. It's also going to come with a lock for your receiver or your hitch pin and a cable with matching keys. You can find them for 2-inch hitches and also 1.25 inch hitches. Weight capacities are going to be the same, whether it's 1.25 inch or 2-inch. All the measurements for wheel bases and wheel sizes are also going to be the same. You can find each one of those here at etrailer.com.
This is our test course. Let's start with the slalom. This shows side-to-side action, such as turning corners or evasive maneuvering. Then on to our alternating speed bumps. This shows twisting action, such as hitting curbs, potholes, road debris, or uneven pavement. And last of all, the solid speed bumps. This shows up and down action, such as driving through a parking lot or parking garage, or driving in and out of a driveway.
That's going to do it for a look at the Kuat Sherpa 2.0 2-bike platform rack on a 2020 Chevrolet Equinox.